Hello, good afternoon, and welcome back for another amazing session. A very, very important topic today we have. Very important topic. And the topic is gravitation. You are familiar with this now. And today we are going to talk the story of the gravitation, students. What is gravitation? Do you know that you throw the things and they start falling back? Have you seen it? If you go and climb a building and throw something, it comes down. Where it falls? On the earth, on the earth on which you are living. You are familiar with that? Tell me, you are also familiar the motion of the moon around the earth? Tell me, yes or no? You have seen objects falling on the
Yes,
earth? What I'm trying to say, this is a very important topic, gravitation. Gravitation. That you have seen, if you drop anything from a height, what happens to its students? What happens when you drop anything from a height? If you drop any object from a height, what happens? Where it goes? This is an object, you throw it, where it falls? Tell me. This is our earth. It comes on the earth or flies away. Tell me where it comes. This object is thrown from a height, student, where it goes? It falls on the earth. The earth is attracting it. That means it is attracted by earth. That's what you are saying. Attracted by earth. Yes or no? Attracted by earth.
yes, sir.
And another thing, if you are aware, you see a moon. Do you see moon in the evening, in the night, students? Where is moon located? Where it is orbiting? Tell me. Moon is, you are aware of the motion of the moon. You are aware of the motion of the moon. Is moon at rest or moving? Tell me. Do you see moon at rest or moving? Moon is in motion, but how it is moving? Moon, where it is moving? You have seen the motion of the moon around the earth. Moon is orbiting around the earth. Yes or no? Tell me. ठीक है?
Yes, sir.
Now, some important point was this, that today we understand this, but we are talking about 1642. You see, 1642, I'm talking of 1642 to 1727. See the story. 16, today we are in 2020, and we are talking of 17th century. So 3 to 400 years before, what is happening? What is happening? They do not have the instruments, machines, or telescopes or other type of things. And what is important? That they were observing all these things. Observation. Observation is very important in science, student. There is an observation. What observation? In 1665, there is a very important person, you are aware of it. We have shown his picture also. What is that? Newton, Sir Isaac Newton. You are aware of that? Newton's law of motion. Now we know it so well. Newton. The story is that we know things fall on the earth. Earth is attracting the things towards itself. That's what you are saying. And you are also saying that moon is orbiting around the earth. That means earth is attracting the moon. There is some attractive force between earth and moon. Otherwise, why it will be orbiting around the earth? It will go somewhere else. If a moon is orbiting around the earth, student, that means there is some attractive force which exists between moon and earth. Yes or no? Tell me. Now the interesting thing is you have read about motion. You have read about motion, and you are aware any object, if this is an object, will it move by itself? We have studied the laws of motion, student. What they say, can an object move by itself, or there has to be some force? You have to apply some force in order to change the position or direction or the speed of the object. Yes or no? Tell me. What do you have to do? What causes any motion, student? What causes motion? Tell me. What causes motion? What causes motion? Force. Unless some force acts, there is not going to be any motion that you are aware of. So force is needed. What do you mean by motion? If you have an object, student, we told you, it either you change its direction or you change its speed. What happens? You are changing the direction or speed. If you want to change the direction or you want to change the speed of the object, students, ठीक है? What is required? Tell me what is required. Tell me, students, what is required? Keep on interacting with me, student. Force is required. Yes or no? Some force is required for anything. If we want to make it move, or if we want to stop anything, you know about it. If you want to change the direction of an object, if you want to change the speed of an object, what is required? Force. So it is clear. You are saying when we drop anything from a height, it is attracted by the earth. That means there is some force. There is some force which is attracting the object. What force? Earth has a force. Earth is applying, attracting. There is an attractive force with which Earth is attracting the object towards itself. Yes or no? Tell me. If moon is, you are saying moon is orbiting around the Earth, student. Moon is, you are saying that this is, you are saying this is our Earth. This is our Earth. Supposing this is our Earth. Then you are saying that this moon is orbiting around the Earth, student. This is my Earth, supposing this is my moon. So you are saying moon is orbiting around the Earth. You think without any force it can continue? Yes or no?
No, sir.
So there is some attractive force. We are saying there is an attractive force which is Earth is applying on the moon. There is an attractive force. So this idea was already there, and you know that presently we are in a state of quarantine. Why we are isolated? Why we are not interacting directly, students? Why we are conducting online classes, student? Tell me, what pandemic is there? Corona pandemic. We are all, what is that? In a corona pandemic. ठीक है? And in 1665, we are telling you what happened. August 1665, there was a bubonic plague in London. People were dying. People were dying much severe than what you are having today. And Sir Isaac Newton was a great mathematician and physicist. And he also went out of his college during this period of time. 1665 was a period of bubonic plague in the history of the man. And in London, this was there, 1665. So he was living in isolation and quarantine. During that period of time, students, he observed what he observed. This is a story, interesting story. What he observed, that apple from a tree is falling towards the earth. What he observed? Falling of an apple. What he observed? Falling of an apple. And this apple, when it is on the tree, student, this apple is at rest. But as soon as it breaks, it is attracted by the earth. It is not flying away. It is not going anywhere, but it is coming towards the earth. Interesting. So he thought, what he said, must be some force. There must be some force which is attracting this apple. Yes or no? Or apple will fly anywhere. Why it should fall on the ground, student? Why it should fall on the earth? That means there is a force. There is a force with which the earth is attracting students, everything towards itself. So this idea is now clear that there is a force which is attracting the objects, or in other words, student, the moon is attracted by earth. The things which you drop from a height are attracted by the earth. The apple is being attracted by the earth. All the things, if you throw anything, it goes to a height and then it comes back. Why? Because there is a force with which earth is attracting these objects. Yes or no, tell me. And Newton was a person who observed this, and he said that this is nothing but gravitational force. What is this? What we are discovering? Gravitational force, students. What is a gravitational force, student? Earth has, what he says, Earth has a gravitational force. And because of that gravitational force, it is attracting the objects toward itself. We are also on the earth and we are not falling away from the earth. That means we are being attracted by the gravitational force of earth. So there is a force, but this force is not visible. Now tell me, can you see the gravitational force? Have you seen the gravitational force, students? You are not seeing it, but you know it is working, it is acting. Throw a stone upward, it comes back. And we are all living on this planet Earth and working. And you know, Earth is orbiting around the solar system, around the sun. We are not falling out of the Earth. The objects are sticking to the Earth. All the things we are keeping on the ground of the Earth. So there is a force. What is that force, student? Gravitational force. So there is what we say, earth has a gravity, earth has a gravity, and earth has a force. Earth has a gravitational force. That gravitational force is what we are saying. It is attracting the objects towards itself. And you can see that further important point about the students. You are aware of the planetary motions. You are aware of the planetary motion. Tell me, the planets are orbiting around which? What do you call this as? Solar system? Tell me. Solar system, student? You are aware of the solar system?
Yes, sir.
What is a
Yes,
solar
sir.
system? What is a solar system? Tell me. That planets are orbiting around what? Around what? Planets are orbiting
Sun.
around sun. You are saying
Yes, sir.
planets are orbiting around the sun. That means sun has a gravitational force. There is a gravitational force in the sun. There is an attractive force in the sun with which it is attracting the objects towards itself. Planets, your Earth, your other Jupiter, Saturn, so all Mercury, all planets you are saying are orbiting around the sun. And this information was already there when I'm talking of 1600, 1700 and 1800. They have made telescopes also. You have heard the name of Galileo also. You have heard the name of Galileo also, students. They were all observing these. They were making observations of the planetary systems, planetary system. So one thing is clear, students. You know, unless a force acts on an object, there can be no motion. There can be no motion. And the earth has what we are saying, a gravity. Earth, there is a gravitational force. Now the question is the gravitational force with it for earth only, or it is for every object? Another question. You will ask me, sir, what do you mean by earth has a gravitational force? Don't we have a gravitational force? Don't other, no, you have seen sun has a gravitational force. Other objects also have a gravitational force. But then what is the secret? You are saying apple is falling on the earth. Is earth attracting the apple, or apple is also attracting the earth? The question is why apple moves towards the earth and earth is not moving towards the apple? If there is a gravitational force, if there is a gravitational force between every object, why we are not attracting each other, students? Why we are not attracting each other? There should be attraction. Yes, this is a point which we will be talking, students, that in fact gravitational force is existing in every object. Every object is attracting every other object by a force which you can call as a gravitational force. But what is the magnitude of that? That is the question. So we will see that. So if we are saying that earth is having a gravitational force with which it is attracting the things towards itself, if there is another object that is also applying a equal and opposite force, you have seen the third law of motion. What the third law of motion says: equal and opposite force acts. So earth attracts the apple, apple attracts the earth, but apple is very small in size. Apple, the mass of apple is very, very small as compared to mass of the earth. You have seen mass of earth is very, very large as compared to mass of the apple. Therefore, the earth attracts the apple, and we don't see earth moving towards the apple because the mass of the apple is negligible as compared to earth. So here some information have started coming to us, students, that there is a force which is called a gravitational force, and we are saying this is a universal force. Gravitational force will exist between any two objects. So let it be any two objects, there is a gravitational force between them. So we are saying this gravitational force is universal, student. Universal. It exists everywhere. In every object, which other object has a mass, has a gravitational force. But what is the magnitude of that? That we have to see. It is the larger the mass, the more the gravitational force. So that is the reason we see that we are being attracted by the earth. Earth's gravitational pull. The apple is falling on the earth, and earth is not moving towards the apple. But earth, is already attracted by the sun. You know that earth is orbiting around the sun. You know that our earth is orbiting around the sun. Yes or no? This is our earth. Earth is orbiting around the sun, students. And you are saying moon
Yes,
is
sir.
orbiting around the earth. This is your moon. Moon is orbiting around the. So there is a force of attraction. There is a for gravitational force with which earth is attracting the moon. And there is a gravitational force with which sun is attracting the earth. There is a gravitational force with which earth is attracting us, all the objects which are on the earth. There is an attractive force with which gravitational force with which objects fall on the earth when you throw anything. So gravitational force is existing. Earth has a gravitational force. Moon also has a gravitational force, which is moon is also attracting the earth. You can say that. But why the earth is not moving towards moon? Because the mass of the earth is much, 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 much larger than the mass of the moon. So this is important point now, which we are saying that Newton gave this what we call as gravitational force. So the discovery of gravity was done by Sir Isaac Newton during a period of plague in London when he was in a quarantine state. He was living in isolation. Up to now, you got the idea what the gravity is, student. What is a gravitational force? Tell me if you have any doubts. Tell me if you have any doubts.
No, sir. No doubts.
The only questions you are asking me, students, is that the apple is not able to attract the earth, but earth is able to attract the apple. We said that the mass of the apple is negligible as compared to mass of the earth, student. And we will give an answer of that also from the second law of motion, which we have studied. According to third law of motion, there is a equal and opposite reaction. Means if earth exerts a gravitational force on the moon. Moon also exerts a equal and opposite gravitational force on the earth. So we know, but the problem is which is bigger in mass. The mass is important. Here we are orbiting around the sun. Moon is orbiting around the earth. As you can see, earth is orbiting around the sun, the solar system. All this shows what the Newton is talking about, that there is a gravitational force which exists between uh, every two objects. So it is not that only earth has a force of gravity. Every object is having a force of gravity. Students, with it attracts the other objects. And now what is the magnitude, what is the formula, we are going to see. So the same type of force, this force is universal force and it exists everywhere. Now you will say that if earth is attracting the moon, if earth is attracting the moon, why moon is not falling on the earth, students? Why moon is not falling on the earth? Earth is attracting the moon, it should fall on the earth, it doesn't fall. And it is in an orbit, it is in an orbit, students. So what is the story about this? How do we answer that question, students? And in the NCRT books, there is an activity, he says, let us do an activity, students, to understand this. Here you are standing, students, a string, here is a string. ठीक है, you take a string, students, and tie a small stone on the string. ठीक है, this is a stone, there is a stone, student, this is a string. ठीक है, you can take a string, tie a stone, and what you will do, students, you start rotating this, you start rotating it with your hand. What will happen? You see this type of motion, circular path. So this is moving in a circular path. ठीक है, tie a small stone at one end, hold the other end and whirl it. And whirl it. ठीक है, you can do it. बोलो, कर सकते हो? You can do it.
Yes, sir.
देखो, this is a string. Tie a stone and start whirling it. Start whirling it. What will happen? You will see. What you will see, that this is moving in a circular path. Moving in a circular path. ठीक है? But what will happen if you release the thread? If you release the thread, what happens? This is a thread which you are holding with your hand, students. As soon as you release the thread, what will happen? When you are orbiting this, when you are whirling it, what is happening? The direction is changing. You can see the direction is changing. As you are applying force, students, the direction is changing. But force has to be applied in order to keep it moving, or it will not move. And as soon as you release it, what will happen? The stone which was moving in a circular path with certain, and it is changing the direction at every point, as you can see. And change in direction means there is a change in velocity and change in acceleration. What is happening? You know, you are aware, student. Velocity, you know what is velocity? You are aware acceleration, aware of the acceleration? Yes. They are vector quantities. Vector quantities, if the direction is changing, velocity is changing, acceleration is also changing. So the force that keeps the body moving along circular path is acting towards the center. There is a force, student, we are saying there is a force which is acting towards the center, which keeps this stone moving. Why the stone is moving? Because there is a force which is acting towards the center. This is my center, this is my center. There is a force which is acting towards the center, student, which keeps it moving, which keeps you moving. And because of that force, what you see, velocity is changing, acceleration is changing. As you can see, the direction is changing. Every moment direction is changing. Yes or no? Tell me. This direction is changing.
Yes,
What
sir.
is this force, students, which is acting towards the center? This is called Centripetal force, student, centripetal force. Centripetal means center seeking, center seeking. Centripetal force means center seeking, student. All we are saying, students, that you are doing an activity, you have a thread, you have tied a stone, you have started whirling it in a circular orbit, and as you are applying, there is a force which is acting on the stone, which is toward the center. There is a force which is acting towards the center, students, and this force is responsible for keeping the stone moving in a circular path, and that force is called centripetal force. There has to be a force. Unless force is there, there will not be motion that you are aware of. Here what you are doing, changing the position, direction is being changed, student, velocity is changing, acceleration of the stone which is moving is changing. So we can say that the moon, if moon is orbiting around the earth, you are saying that there is a centripetal force which is acting on the moon. What is acting on the moon? Centripetal force. This is the moon, this is earth, there is a centripetal force due to which moon is orbiting around the earth, which there is a centripetal force which is directed toward the center, and because of this the moon is orbiting around the earth, students, earth. So what happens if this force is withdrawn, student? If you release it, what will happen? If you release it, what will happen to the stone? If I release it, stone will fly in a straight line. What will happen if you stop this force, release this force? The stone will fly in a straight line, student. This straight line, what will happen? Okay, this you have got it. What I'm saying, students, that the force which is responsible for the motion of the moon around the earth is a centripetal force. ठीक है? Clear? Which force is this? The force which is acting, this is our, you are saying earth, and if this is the moon is supposing orbiting around the earth, students, and there is a force which is acting toward the center, moon, earth, and this force you are calling centripetal force. What is this force? Centripetal force is acting due to which the moon is orbiting. And as you have seen, while you are whirling a stone, students, as soon as you will stop the force, what will happen? The stone will go. This was moving like this. If you stop it here, the stone flies away. The stone flies off along a straight line. What we said? Flies off. Stone flies off, student, along a straight line, and that straight line means will be a tangent to the circular path. If this is a point, student, if I release it, then it goes in a straight line. This is called tangent to a circle. Tangent to a circle, student. This is the slide maths which you, a straight line that meets a circle at one and only one point is called a tangent to a circle. What is a tangent to a circle, student? What do you mean by tangent to a circle? In maths, you have heard about tangent? Tell me, have you done anything about tangent in maths anywhere?
No,
Tangent,
sir.
tangent is a line, student. Tangent is a line. Tangent is a line that meets the circle, that meets the circle at one and only one point. at one and only one point. One and only one point. That is what we call as a tangent, student. For example, here I have shown this is a line. I am saying line ABC. Okay? Can you see line ABC, students? This line ABC. This is meeting the circle at which point? Tell me. Students, line ABC meets the circle at only one point. Which point? At only. Which point is that, students? Point B. Can you see point B? Visible?
Yes,
Which
sir.
point? It is this straight line is meeting only circle at one point only. Only at one point. If if it's something like this, you can see this line is meeting the circle at many 2 points. Here, this point is only one. This is called tangent to a circle, student. Tangent to a circle. So what will happen? What will happen? What we have shown you, students, that if this was a stone, you are whirling it. This is your string, and here you are whirling this stone. If you will release the force, then it will go in a tangent straight line. Stone flies off along a straight line, straight line. So if it is here, it goes like this. This is a tangent to the circle. Tangent means there is only one point. There is only one point at which this line meets. Only one point, student. This is a tangent to the circle, means only one point is there like this. This is a direction in which the stone will go, in which the stone will move. You are aware of the satellites which are launched, you know. Satellites are launched. So first they are orbiting, even a lot of communication satellites are orbiting around your Earth, which are sending the signals. You have heard about communication satellites? Have you heard about communication satellite, students? So they are orbiting around your Earth and sending you signals. What signal you see from one place to another? How we are able to communicate from one country to another? You are saying there are satellites, and you are having a map, Google Maps. How the Google Maps gives you pictures? Tell me. Satellites. So you are getting a map with the direction when you are traveling from one place to another place. The Google Maps. So they are orbiting. They are orbiting around the Earth, students. So here, what is there? There's a centripetal force which is acting towards the center, and you will aware that this is the cause of the motion of the moon around the Earth. So now you can say the motion of moon around the Earth is due to. Tell me what is the answer? The motion of moon around Earth is due to, students. What is the answer? Motion of moon around Earth is due to. Tell me, is due to what force? Which force I am talking about?
So gravitation force.
Centripetal force, I am saying.
Centripetal force.
And where will this come from? Now you tell me, centripetal force will come from where? This is provided by gravitational force of Earth. Provided by gravitational force of Earth. You got the point? The gravitational force, the attractive force with which Earth is attracting the moon towards itself. This force is acting towards the center. That is called centripetal force, which keeps the moon orbiting around the Earth. ठीक है? If this force is not there, then what will happen if this force is not there? Then moon will fly in a straight line, fly off along a straight line. It will fly off a straight line. And what when they launch satellites, when the satellite has to go from Earth to some other planet, first it is orbiting, then it has to leave that path and fly off straight. So that is called the escape velocity. It has to escape from the gravity of the Earth. Unless you supply that much velocity, it will keep on orbiting around the Earth. Got the point? You have seen how high is the velocity of those satellites which they are launched, and they have to move out of the gravity of the Earth. Gravity is the force of the Earth, but gravitational force is universal force, student. It exists between everywhere. And in other words, we are talking a few things to you, student. If I say there is a gravity and there is a gravitational force, what is the difference here? Gravitational force is universal. It exists in every two objects. Gravitational force exists in every two objects. But gravity, when I say Earth is a gravity, the gravity is a force of attractive force of the Earth. We call it gravity. Gravity means Earth has a gravity, means Earth has attractive force. But gravitational force means it is a force existing between all objects. So if I'm saying Apple and Earth has a gravitational force, Apple also has a gravitational force, which is acting on it equal and opposite. But why the falling is Apple is attracted towards the Earth? Second question. So first question we have answered, student, why the moon is orbiting around the Earth. Why the moon is orbiting around the Earth has been answered. ठीक है? Because there is a centripetal force which is acting on the moon, and this centripetal force is due to what? Centripetal
Gravitational force.
Gravitational force of Earth, which is attractive. Gravitational attractive force of the Earth. We can say that this is due to gravitational attractive force of the Earth, students. And you said there is an equal and opposite reaction. If a force is acting, must be some force which is throwing this moon away from the Earth. That is called centrifugal force, students. If there is a centripetal force, students, which is attracting towards the center, which is acting towards the center. There is another force which is equal and opposite to it. That is called centrifugal force. Equal and opposite force. This is coming attracted towards the center, and there is a force which is acting in equal and opposite direction, student. You have studied Newton's third law of motion, action, reaction. So if there is an action, there is a reaction also, student. If Earth is if there is a action of the Earth, then there is a reaction also which is equal and opposite, student, which is acting. So the question now which to be answered before us is that we are saying we have seen apple falling towards the Earth, but Earth is not moving towards the apple, student. But we are saying there is a equal and opposite force, and you have studied, student, that there is a Newton's law of motion. We have told you the second law of motion. What is the second law of motion? What is the second law of motion, students? Tell me, did you remember or forget? The second law of motion will give an answer. Why apple is not attracting the Earth, but Earth attracts the apple? Second law of motion. Tell me, what is second law of motion? What is second law of motion? What was second law of motion? You know what is second law of motion? Force is equal to mass into acceleration, right? Tell me, was it true, or what did I write the correct second law, or you have forgotten? Tell me, is it correct? When a force acts, what happens? Rate of change of velocity. What did you say?
Yes, sir.
So The question is this acceleration, as you can see, student, if forces are acting on an object, if equal forces are acting on an object, equal forces are acting on an object, then what is happening? There, I am saying this force depends on mass of the object, mass of the object. ठीक है? So acceleration, you can see acceleration is inversely proportional to mass. Acceleration is inversely proportional to the mass, students. Yes or no? If mass is large, acceleration will be small. And if mass is small, what will happen? Acceleration will be large. Tell me yes or no. You got the point? Did you?
Yes, sir.
So what we are saying, students, the if I say it is inversely proportional to mass, for example, students, uh, eh, now if I this is my earth, what is the mass of earth? Let me see. If you will see the books, the mass of, you have any idea about the mass of the earth, student? 6 into around 24 kg. Mass of the earth is 6 into 24 kg, m. And what is the mass of an apple? One apple, if you buy 1 kg of apple, how many apples you are getting in 1 kg? 6 apples, supposing. 6 apples you get in 1 kg. 1 kg. So the mass of one apple is how much? If I say, supposing it is 200 grams, 200 grams will be mean what? 200 grams. What will the mass of one apple, students? 0.2 kg, supposing. Tell me. This mass you can see, and this mass you can see. And acceleration you are saying is inversely proportional to mass. Which this mass is small or this mass is small? Tell me. Mass of the apple is negligible as compared to mass of the earth. Yes or no? Tell me. Can you see the what I said? I am saying mass of apple is negligible as compared to mass of earth. Yes or no? Tell me. Answer the.
Yes, sir.
That means which will experience more acceleration, earth or apple? Acceleration, we have given the formula inversely proportional to 1 by m. Acceleration is inversely proportional to 1 by m, students. Again and again we are saying that acceleration is inversely proportional to, this is important formula, student, important formula. Acceleration is inversely proportional to mass. Smaller the mass, more the acceleration. So apple mass is very small, it will have larger acceleration. Mass of earth is very, very big. The acceleration will be negligible. Acceleration will be negligible. Because acceleration, you are saying, is inversely proportional to this mass is how much? 6 into 10 power 24 kg. See the difference? And for apple, 0.2 kg. So this will have experience more acceleration. Therefore, earth will attract the apple and not the apple earth. So that is why the apple falls on the earth. Earth is not moving towards the apple. Did you understand what I said, students? Tell me. Very important. We have answered this question. How many questions I am answering in the gravity, in the gravitational chapter? This is an amazing chapter because we are all being attracted by the force of gravity of the earth. And if you go to moon, you will be attracted by the force of gravity of the moon, which will not be same as what we have seen. Why? Because the mass of the moon is not the same as the mass of the earth. It depends on the mass, as you can see. So here you can see the what is the reason that there is a force of gravity. There is a force of gravity, or there is a gravitational force which exists between every object. Every object is attracting. But then why we see apple attracted by the earth not at, because the mass of the apple is negligible as compared to mass of the earth. Therefore, acceleration which will be produced in apple will be much larger. Hence, it is attracted by the earth. Clear? Any doubt? You got it?
Yes, sir.
Therefore, what is the reason that moon is orbiting around the earth, student? Due to which force?
Centripetal
Centripetal
force.
force. And which provides the centripetal force?
Sir, gravitational force
Of earth.
of Earth.
Similarly, why earth? Similarly, now we can answer the fourth question, third question, which is the solar system. Solar system, student, that why the planets are orbiting around the sun. Why? Now tell me why the planets are orbiting around the sun, students. Because there is a gravitational force of the sun. Therefore, a centripetal force is acting toward the center of the sun, due to center of the sun. So, due to the centripetal force provided by the sun, by the gravitational force of the sun, the planets are moving around the sun. Clear? The same way as moon is orbiting around the earth. We are orbiting around the sun. Our planets are orbiting around the sun, students. And you have seen the second law of motion explains the acceleration is inversely proportional to mass. We are saying equal and opposite forces are acting. Equal and opposite forces are acting. But the acceleration will depend on inversely proportional to mass. Now you will say that, sir, everything is attracting towards itself. So why we are not attracting ourselves? Why we are not attracting ourselves? Is there a zero force, a gravitational force between other objects? No. There is a gravitational force between every object. No, you can take any two objects. There is but that gravitational force may be so small and negligible that it doesn't exist, because the magnitude is negligibly small. So one more thing, you will say, sir, here there are two pens. There is a gravitational force with which this pen is attracting this and this pen is attracting this. Why they are not coming together? Why they are not coming together? Why they are not coming together? You see that on this pen there are so many forces which are acting. The gravitational force of the earth is at every object has a gravitational force. The walls, the room you are living, the table, everything is attracting. There are gravitational force which are acting from all sides on these objects, all sides. I am also attracting this pen. This pen is also attracting this. The wall is also attracting this. The earth is also attracting, and on the top of the floor is also attracting. So there are gravitational forces which are being acting on from all sides, and the net result will be zero. The net result will be zero. If an equal and opposite forces are acting from on an object, what happens? Nothing. So basically, this is what we are talking about. That the Newton during the plague, bubonic plague, which spread in 1665 in England, came forward after he saw the falling of an apple with a very important discovery of that there is a gravitational force, and he studied also the work of the Galileo and other scientists and planetary motion, and he said that the gravitational force is nothing but universal gravitational force. It exists between every two objects. Each and every object is attracting other object by a force which we call as a gravitational force. And the planet, the motion of moon around the earth can be explained. The falling of the objects on the earth can be explained from a height by the force of the gravity of the earth, the force of the gravity of the earth. But the force of the acceleration which is produced is inversely proportional to the mass of the object. Therefore, we don't see apple attracting the earth, but earth attracting the apple. So these are the important points which was given, and that's why there are uh, laws of gravity which was given by Newton, because he gave a mathematical formula also for this. This is very important, that we will discuss in our next lecture, the mathematical formula which was given, the universal law of the gravitation. You have in your course student in the NCRT, universal law of gravitation. What is that, and what is the formula, mathematical formula with which we can calculate what, how much force is there. And we will also talk about the gravitational constant value. All this will be there in the next lecture. So I hope you enjoyed the session. Tell me, did you like this lecture, students? Yes or no? How did you find this?
Yes, sir.
You got everything, what is force of gravity, and how this discovery took place, and today you are aware that there is a strong force of gravity with which earth is attracting all the objects toward itself. And we will give you in the next lecture the universal law of gravitation. Thank you very much, and we'll meet you in our next lecture, students. So bye bye, and we'll see you in our next lecture.
Thank you, sir.
Okay.